Ever wondered if eating weird foods could help you lose weight? Ah, weight loss, that elusive goal that keeps us on our toes, constantly seeking new ways to shed those pesky pounds. It's a quest many embark on, yet few truly master. Traditional methods like hitting the gym, cutting calories, and saying no to your favorite treats are all part of the game. But what if I told you there's another path less traveled that might lead to success? Yes, my dear friends, today we're going to talk about the unconventional, the strange and the downright weird methods people use to lose weight. Now you might be wondering, weird foods? Surely he's joking, but no, I'm not pulling your leg. In the vast and varied world of dietary practices, there exist some truly unconventional methods that people swear by. From munching on insects to sipping snake soup, there's no limit to what some will consume in the pursuit of a slimmer waistline. But before you turn up your nose, let's consider the facts. There are numerous cultures around the world that have long included what we might consider weird foods as part of their regular diet, and often these cultures boast lower obesity rates than many Western societies. Could there be a link? Of course, it's not all about the shock factor. Many of these unusual foods are packed with nutrients and low in calories, which could potentially aid weight loss. But it's also essential to consider the psychological aspect. The novelty of trying something new and different might just be the motivation someone needs to stick with their weight loss journey. In this video, we're going to delve deep into this topic. We'll explore the pros and cons, the science and the skepticism, and ultimately we'll try to answer the question, can eating weird foods really help you lose weight? So tighten your seatbelts, open your minds, and prepare for a wild ride. We're about to venture into the uncharted territories of the culinary world. So let's dive into the world of weird foods and their impact on weight loss. Scene script. First up, let's consider the case for these odd edibles. We live in a world teeming with a smorgasbord of foods, many of which we've barely scratched the surface of. And amongst these culinary curiosities, there exists a treasure trove of what we might term weird foods. But what if these peculiar provisions could be the unsung heroes of our weight loss journeys? Let's start by delving into the nutritional values these foods offer. Take, for instance, the humble seaweed. This sea vegetable is packed with iodine, a nutrient essential for thyroid health, which in turn regulates our metabolism. Boosting your metabolism can help you burn calories faster and lose weight more effectively. Or consider the much maligned durian, a fruit so pungent it's banned in many public places in Southeast Asia. Behind its formidable aroma, durian is rich in dietary fiber, which can help promote feelings of fullness and reduce overeating. Then there's the prickly pear cactus, a staple in Mexican cuisine, which is loaded with fiber, antioxidants, and a special type of fiber known as pectin, which can lower levels of bad cholesterol. These foods aren't just nutritional powerhouses, they also possess unique properties that can aid in weight loss. For example, the chili pepper contains capsaicin, a compound that can boost your metabolism and reduce your appetite. And let's not forget about the personal anecdotes of weight loss success. There's the story of Jane, a woman from London, who dropped 2 dress sizes after incorporating insects, a good source of lean protein, into her diet. Or Tom, a gentleman from Birmingham, who lost a commendable amount of weight after he started eating fermented foods like kimchi and sauerkraut, which are known to improve gut health and aid weight loss. These stories and countless others demonstrate the potential of these weird foods. They might not be the conventional choices, but they offer a new, exciting, and perhaps even more effective path to weight loss. Clearly, there's something to be said for these unconventional nutritional choices. On the flip side, not everyone is convinced about the merits of these peculiar provisions. As intriguing and exotic as they may sound, there are some serious caveats to consider before diving headfirst into the world of weird foods. First and foremost, let's talk about potential health risks. While it's true that many of these foods are rich in certain nutrients, they often come with a side of potential dangers. For instance, some exotic fruits might be packed with antioxidants, but they could also be teeming with harmful bacteria that our bodies aren't accustomed to. And let's not forget about allergies. Many of these foods are foreign to our bodies, and hence the likelihood of allergic reactions increases. Next, we come to the issue of accessibility. Sure, it's a fun adventure to hunt down a rare fruit from the Amazon or an obscure sea creature from the depths of the Pacific, but is it sustainable? Not everyone has the luxury of time or the resources to procure these unusual foods on a regular basis. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the potential for developing unhealthy eating habits. The pursuit of weight loss, especially through unorthodox means, can sometimes lead to a distorted relationship with food. Obsessing over specific foods, even if they're touted as superfoods, can take the joy out of eating and lead to restrictive behavior. Of course, there are counter-arguments to these points. Some may say that the health risks are negligible, or that the accessibility problem can be solved with a little creativity. But we must remember, it's not about finding a magic bullet for weight loss. It's about developing a balanced and sustainable approach to nutrition. In conclusion, while weird foods might offer a novel approach to weight loss, they aren't without their drawbacks. It's important to do thorough research and consider all aspects before incorporating them into your diet. After all, what works for one person may not necessarily work for another. It appears these weird foods are not without their controversies. So where does this leave us? Are weird foods worth the risk for weight loss? We've journeyed through the unconventional path to weight loss, exploring the case for and against these peculiar edibles. As we stand at the crossroads of this dietary divergence, it's time to weigh the pros and cons. On one hand, we have the proponents of the weird food brigade. These folks argue that these foods, as strange as they may appear, pack a punch when it comes to nutritional content. They claim that these foods, often overlooked or dismissed, can help shake up our usual dietary routine and introduce new beneficial nutrients into our systems. On the other hand, we have the skeptics who view this as yet another fad diet, one that distracts from the core principles of healthy eating. They argue that these foods can often be difficult to source and prepare, and that their impact on weight loss is often overstated. The truth, as is often the case, likely lies somewhere in between. Yes, these weird foods can bring something new to our plates, and yes, they may even aid in weight loss to a certain degree. But it's essential to remember that they are not a magic bullet. In the grand scheme of things, a balanced diet remains paramount. A diet that includes a variety of foods, from the humble apple to the more exotic goji berry, ensures that we get a broad range of nutrients. Regular exercise, too, plays a crucial role in maintaining a healthy weight. Adding a few weird foods into the mix can be an interesting experiment, but it should not replace the foundations of a healthy lifestyle. As with any dietary changes, it's always a good idea to consult with a healthcare professional before diving in head first. Ultimately, the decision to incorporate these foods into your diet is a personal one. It's about finding what works for you, what makes you feel good, and what helps you achieve your health goals. So here's to exploring the weird and wonderful world of food in all its delicious diversity. Before we wrap up, it's time for a challenge. I dare you, my friends, to step outside of your culinary comfort zone. Let's broaden our horizons and taste buds together, shall we? Imagine this. You're in your kitchen faced with an array of foods you've never considered eating before. Perhaps it's a jicama or maybe a durian. You might be looking at a bowl of chia seeds or even a plate of grilled octopus. Whatever it is, it's new, it's different, and it just might be the secret ingredient to your weight loss journey. Now let's not dive headfirst into the deep end. Safety and responsibility should be your guiding lights. Always research any new food you're considering adding to your diet. Check for potential allergies, understand the nutritional content, and learn the best methods of preparation. This isn't about eating the weirdest thing for the sake of it, but exploring new, healthy, and yes, sometimes strange alternatives to our usual fare. Once you've taken that first bite, share your experience. We're all in this together after all. Did you love it? Hate it? Were you surprised by the taste, the texture, the aftertaste? Let's turn our kitchen experiments into a shared adventure. Post a picture on social media, write a blog post, or simply drop a comment under this video. Use the hashtag #WeirdFoodsChallenge so we can all follow along. Together, we can create a community of culinary explorers, all on our own unique paths to better health and weight loss. And who knows? You might just stumble upon a new favorite snack, a dish that not only helps you shed those extra pounds, but also brings a smile to your face. Remember, the journey to weight loss is a personal one, so why not spice it up with some weird foods? Bye guys, thanks for watching.